Not only are time-honored traditions not abandoned, but the demands of the onrushing future are not ignored. For in the broadest sense, this is what Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's life's work stands for. This to me is the essence of his thoughts and his actions. The revolt of 1857 effected a tectonic shift at many different levels in the subcontinent. It shook up the state, the society, and the individual. A large number of people were devastated by the events, yet there were a few who, though rudely shaken by it, woke up to the new realities of British rule, namely Western education, science, and new technology on the one hand, and the contrasting backwardness, economic, political, and social, of our people of all strata and creed on the other. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was one who, although deeply disturbed by it, also saw that the only way forward for the development of Indian society in general, and of Muslims in particular, was through the rejection of old modes of education, economic production, and regressive customs, and by embracing new ones. Sir Syed saw very clearly that to improve the lot of the populace of India, the route of education with emphasis on empiricism, science, and technology was unescapable. His relentless efforts led to the founding of several institutions culminating in the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. It is remarkable that throughout his pursuit of improvements in the education system, Sir Syed spoke of the needs of the whole of India and Indian society, and not only for Muslims. His contention that Muslims had been slower to take to Western education and its benefits than Hindus was borne out by facts. Thus, his advocacy for improving the condition of the Muslims was but to be expected. Yet, the writings and speeches of Sir Syed make it clear that his conception of the nation included both Hindus and Muslims. Replying to an address presented by the Indian Association on 3rd February 1884, Sir Syed stated, "It was my earnest desire that I faithfully serve my country and my nation. By the word nation, I mean both Hindus and Muslims. That is the way that I define the word nation." Sir Syed's deeds make it clearer. At no point of time was the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College or its successor, the Aligarh Muslim University, meant to be an institution for Muslims alone. Hence, AMU remains a home for modern education as well as open to all sections of Indian society. And I do not have any hesitation in repeating for the third time this morning what our Honorable Prime Minister has called it, a mini India. Much has been said and more can be spoken about the above facets of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. However, today I wish to focus upon a dimension of his life and career that, though evident in all that he has done, does not seem to have excited much notice. In other words, a dimension that is hidden in plain sight. I refer here to Sir Syed's prodigious output, phenomenal output in terms of his writings related to his many abiding interests. To fully appreciate the volume of Sir Syed's literary output, let us glance briefly over the chronology of his long life, in which one may discern four progressive phases. The first, the formative phase, beginning from his birth on 17 October 1817 in Delhi, ended with the death of his father in 1838. The second phase of Sir Syed's life commenced from his appointment in 1839 in the service of Company Bahadur, first as Sharistra in the office of Sadr Amin in Delhi, and it ended with the revolt of 1857 and the tragic death of his mother. The cataclysmic events of 1857 initiated the third and most crucial phase of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's life and career that concluded with his retirement from service of the British government in 1876. The fourth and final phase of his life then commenced and was marked by his contributions at the national and societal levels and was brought to a close by Sir Syed's death in 1898. Sir Syed's literary output during the last three phases includes a wide range of subjects in many forms. He published books and articles on topics as diverse as history, archaeology, religion, law, social reform, education, and politics, to name a few. He wrote treatises on religious texts, commentaries, translations, speeches, letters, personal letters, letters to authorities, to newspapers, to potential donors later in life, to petitions and memoranda to government, editorials, newspaper and journal articles, and histories. In every position he held in government, in every place he was posted, at every level during his career, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's pen was forever moving. The interests he pursued at different stages of his life are reflected in his life writings. Thus, his first work, Jam-e-Jum in 1840, a record of the rulers of India, was the first of his many forays into history. The Asar-us-Sanadid 1847, which is often seen as probably the first study of archaeology in India, Tariq Sarkashi Zila Bijnor 1858, Loyal Mohammedans of India 1860, and so on. His writings reveal the concerns of a man deeply engaged with the pressing issues of his time and seeking to make sense of them for himself and for larger society and moving forward. Sir Syed founded not merely madrasas in Muradabad and Ghazipur and Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College, but also journals and societies, funds and associations, and supported various institutions that he promoted and wrote for and about. It is therefore that we have with us the enormous legacy of Sir Syed's writings. The AMU Central Library has 16 volumes running into many thousands of pages of works of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, and yet they do not encompass all his works. और आजकल हम लोग बहुत जल्दी हाँफने लगते हैं और 2 पेज अगर लिखना पड़े कलम से विशेषकर तो और ज़्यादा हाँफने लगते हैं. But what a magnificent array of writings and what an awe-inspiring volume of work. And this was achieved in an age when most devices and accessories for reading and writing and research that students today take for granted were missing. There was no electricity, no internet, no Google, no computers, no typewriters. Indeed, even the fountain pen was yet to come. You had to fashion your pen and make your ink every day. Picture for a moment Syed Ahmad Khan after a full day's work in the court, sitting by the light of a lamp to write day after day, year after year, on various issues that he confronted, that did not face him, but which he confronted. Consider the energy, industry, the discipline that he brought to bear on the pursuit of his convictions and the unceasing toil well into the last years of his life. Therefore, apart from the substantive contributions that he made on the ground, Sir Syed is a role model for every student as an unmatched example of infinite perseverance and sustained hard work, something that I would commend to everybody. I shall conclude with an invitation on behalf of the National Archives of India to all students and scholars of AMU interested in research not only in history but in a wide range of areas such as political science, public administration, sociology, education, and so on. There are a large number of records and even record series in the National Archives, unfortunately, that have not been even glanced at by scholars since they came to us 100, 150 or even 200 years ago. In fact, in the National Archives, we have documents related to the founding of Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College and the Aligarh Muslim University that lie untouched by scholars. Perhaps the history department of AMU might want to look at this issue also. I would also like to share with you that since last year we have begun large-scale digitization of the records in the National Archives. More than 1.5 crore pages of records have already been digitized, and they are gradually being uploaded on Abhilekh Patal. I'll repeat that, Abhilekh Patal, our research portal. As of today, more than 35 lakh pages are available for browsing for free. The number increases daily. The reference media of approximately 50% of our records are also on the portal. We invite you all to avail of the facility and to write, literally, new chapters in the history of our country. Something that Sir Syed AMU would have himself recommended. My best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chandan Sinha, for a very thought-provoking scholarly address. We express our deepest sense of gratitude. अब जिगर थाम के बैठो मेरी बारी आई। ख़वातीन हज़रात,